out number 1. So ground out from Konstantin Chukas, the shortstop of Ukrainian side Gorn. Let's introduce the batting order of Team Ukraine. After Chukas, it's Roman Boyko, who is playing second base, batting second. Batting third is Denis Brečko. Batting fourth, Vyacheslav Babi. Batting fifth, Dmitro Limarenko. After him, Ilya Velenky. Batting seventh, Bohdan Luchejko. Eighth, Konstantin Boyko. And batting ninth and last, Alexander Halushka. So now, Roman Boyko at the plate. And he fouls one off. So far, good outing from pitcher Anderson Herdel Nieto. And lastly, we have to introduce the umpires as well. Home plate umpire is Sasha Pamesberger. At first base, Roman Matulik. And third baseman, Michel Roman. Or rather, third base umpire. Boyko waiting for another offering from the pitcher. And he takes one high and outside. So he's ahead in a count. And he should see a good pitch to swing at. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he takes one for a strike, so the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes, and a payoff pitch. He fouls it off, so he stays in the box. Roman Boyko, good at bat from him. And a chance to have a first base runner for Team Gorn. Only the winner of the Federation Cup gets a promotion. And he takes ball 4. It was too low, so Roman Boyko takes first base. First base runner of the game goes to OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Now batting third, Denis Brečko at the plate. He's a right-handed hitter. And we'll be checking the runner at first base. Roman Boyko very carefully. Another offering from Herdel Nieto. First pitch is a big swing and miss by Denis Brečko. Keeping tabs on first base on Roman Boyko is Elio Pasnueva, first baseman for Team Deurne Spartans. Now it's batted to shortstop, possible double play ball, but it's bobbled by shortstop, so both runners are safe. Good start from Ukrainian side. They have 2 base runners on. And it will be charged as an error to shortstop Nando Mostert, who couldn't make the play. It was a possible double play ball, but the infield couldn't make even 1 out. So now batting for Gorn is catcher Vyacheslav Babi, who takes a big swing at pitch number 1, and he comes up empty. On deck is Dmitro Limarenko, waiting for his chance to swing. Now Anderson Herdel Nieto is ahead. No balls and 2 strikes, so he can do whatever he wants. We're waiting for our first run of the game in the top half of the first inning. 2 runners on for Gorn, so good chance to go ahead in this game. Roman Boyko is in scoring position at second base. And a strikeout, number 1 for Anderson Herdel Nieto, an important out for Deurne Spartans. Out number 2. So they need just 1 to get out of it. Pitcher takes care of Vyacheslav Babi, and now Dmitro Limarenko stands at the plate. And he swings at the first pitch. It was a slider perhaps. And a good block by catcher Alfonso Canto. Oh, and 1 is the count. And now it's even. Good take by Dmitro Limarenko. He still has runners to work with, so he needs to put the ball in play. Now he takes a swing at another one, and it's fouled off behind home plate. So Anderson Herdel Nieto needs just 1 strike to get out of this. And he takes a swing. It was perhaps tipped into the glove of the catcher, but it doesn't matter. It's out number 3, and after the top half of the first inning, it's still even. We're heading to the bottom of the first inning with the score still tied at 0-0 between OSDYSSOR-Gorn and Deurne Spartans, the Belgium side. Ukrainians got 2 runners on base but couldn't score, so now they go on defense. Doing the pitching for them is Daniel Chodakowski, number 45, and batting first for Deurne Spartans is Leonel Reina, number 33, playing center field. And he didn't swing at this, so The second strike for the pitcher. Oh, this is the second. Excuse me. So now the count is even. It's a lefty on lefty matchup, and the pitcher takes advantage. And he gets out number one via strikeout. So first out for Ukrainians on defense as Leonel Reina goes down swinging. Batting second for the Belgians is Alfonso Ocanto, the catcher of Deurne Spartans. Their manager is Ronald De Vriend, and the coach of Team Ukraine is Oleg Boyko, and team manager Yuri Boyko. Now it's grounded to the pitcher who makes the play for out number two. Good job by Daniel Chodakowski, who makes the play to first base. Let's see it one more time. Runner was hustling for first base, but he couldn't make it in time. So quick 2 outs for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. And now they face Alexis Marquez, who's batting third. Playing second base. Also a right-handed hitter, as opposed to Leonel Reina, who struck out as the first batter of the inning. Now a curveball, which is outside. So the count is even at 1 apiece. So far a clean outing from Daniel Chodakowski, who's doing a good job at keeping Deurne Spartans off bases, and now he gets strike number 2. So he needs just 1 to get out of the inning. And now this ball is grounded to center field, and it gets through for a single. So Alexis Marquez gets the first hit of this game. So far we have only seen 1 walk and 1 error. And OSDYSSOR-Gorn got 2 runners on in the top half of the first inning, and now the first base hit of this game goes to number 21, Alexis Marquez. So he's on first. Now batting for Belgians is Cedric Desmet, the DH. He takes strike 1. Chodakowski should be unfazed by runner on first base. We'll be keeping our tabs on Alexis Marquez. And let's see if he's on the move. Now ball 1. Chodakowski, a fastball outside. Good discipline by Cedric Desmet. He's batting old school without batting gloves. And now the runner goes, and the throw to second base is too low, so a stolen base for Alexis Marquez, who is on second, and he gets into scoring position. The throw was too low, and it got through. Roman Boyko couldn't pick it up cleanly, so now a chance for Spartans to go in the lead. It was not the worst throw by the catcher, Vyacheslav Babi. Now it's batted foul. down the right field line, so the count stays the same for Cedric Desmet. Now a timeout. Still battling is Cedric Desmet, now waiting for another pitch. He's got the runner in scoring position. And he takes a swing and fouls another one off. Good at bat by Cedric Desmet. Batting cleanup for Deurne Spartans, who are threatening in the bottom half of the first inning. They have Alexis Marquez in scoring position. This one is taken for a ball, number 4. So Cedric Desmet takes his base. First walk issued by Daniel Chodakowski. And from what looked to be, or appeared to be, an easy inning, there comes trouble because now there are 2 runners on base for Elio Basnueva, first baseman for Deurne Spartans. And he takes ball 1 from Daniel Chodakowski, who now finds himself in trouble. He got the first 2 batters very quickly, one via strikeout and the second one he took care of by himself as he made the throw to first base. Now he gets a swing and miss from Elio Basnueva. So the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runners on for Deurne Spartans. We are still waiting for the first run of this game. Bottom half of the first inning. Now it's grounded to the pitcher. It should be an easy play, and he makes it for out number 3. So Deurne gets out of it, and the score is still even at 0-0. So we are still waiting for our first score in the first game of European Federation Cup. In a game between Deurne Spartans and OSDYSSOR-Gorn, it's still tied at 0-0, as both teams had runners on in the first inning. but couldn't score. So now we're here in the second as Anderson Denik Herdel Nieto continues to work from the mound. He is now facing number 17 Ilya Veliki, who grounds out for out number 1. So good start to the second inning by Nieto, who got out of trouble at in the first inning, and now he gets a quick out number 1, and he starts another batter with strike 1. It's Bohdan Luchejko, the left fielder for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, who now stands at the plate, and he takes ball 2. Aside from OSDYSSOR-Gorn and Deurne Spartans, there are 4 more teams at this year's Federation Cup, as this one is slashed foul, so the count is 1-2. Aside from Gorn and Spartans, there are challengers Zurich, Dornbirn Indians, Rättvik BSK from Sweden, and the home team Apollo Bratislava, who will be battling for a spot at the next year's higher tier competition, Confederation Cup. The whole tournament is played here in Podunajské Biskupice at the home stadium of Apollo Bratislava. We will witness 3 games from Monday to Friday as the teams battle head to head. Now it's grounded to second base. It will be tough play, bare hand, and the runner is out. Let's take one more look. It was a close play at first, but a good call by the first base umpire, Roman Matulik. So, 2 outs for Nieto. And now he's facing number 33, the DH, Konstantin Boyko. Gorn still waiting for their first base runner, first hit of this game. They've had 2 base runners on in the first inning. Roman Boyko issued or got a walk in the first inning, and Denis Brečko reached on an error. A check swing, and a good one by Konstantin Boyko, who now takes ball 2. 2 outs, base is empty in the top half of the second inning. Another pitch is fouled off by Konstantin Boyko. Spartans need one more strike to get out of the inning. And this one is swung at, and a fly ball, and the play is not made, so it should be a double for Konstantin Boyko, who gets into scoring position. He put the ball in play, fly ball to right field, and the outfielders could not make the play. Playing right field for Deurne Spartans is number 6, Rafael Garcia. It was not hit cleanly. It was a sliced ball, batted into right field, but it hit the ground, so the runner could advance to second, and now he's in scoring position for number 19, batting 9th, Alexander Haluška. Still 2 outs, but runner on second base. Herdel Nieto needs to focus on one more batter. And he gets a strike, an important one for him. First one of the at-bat, as Alexander Haluška waits for another offering. And he flies one out to center field, where the play is made easily by number 33, Leonel Reina, who makes an out, number 3. Still scoreless between OSDYSSOR-Gorn and Deurne Spartans, heading to the bottom half of the second inning. Now batting for Deurne Spartans is number 46, Alejandro Burgos, playing left field. He's facing Daniel Chodakowski. Deurne Spartans have 1 hit so far, and now a fly ball where a play is not made in right field. So Burgos reaches first base as the ball is dropped by the right fielder, number 17, Ilya Veliký. So it should be charged as an error. Alejandro Burgos now stands at first base. Batting for Deurne Spartans is the shortstop, Nando Mostert, who takes strike 1 from Danilo Chodakowski. Another right-handed hitter facing the lefty on the mound. And he takes a big swing at this. Fastball high, so he is now behind in the count, 0-2. Let's see where Daniel Chodakovsky takes this. He offers a ball high and outside. A good take by Nando Mostert. The runner stays on first base. The Belgians already have one stolen base in this game. Now the pitch is fouled off behind home plate. Now a timeout as the home plate umpire checks the mound. But everything seems to be okay for now, at least. Sasha Pamesberger, the home plate umpire, is now back behind Nando Mostert as he waits for pitch number 5 of this at bat. And it's fouled off. So good job by Nando Mostert, who got behind quickly in this at bat, but he keeps battling as he fouled a couple of pitches off. And another one is fouled off. Nando Mostert making Daniel Chodakovsky work for out number 1 of this inning. It's the bottom of the second. Standing on first base still, it's Alejandro Burgos. Daniel Chodakovsky checks him, and now he sees another one getting fouled off. 4th pitch in a row. Nando Mostert is fouled off. Batting 7th for Deurne Spartans. It's the second year in a row that Deurne Spartans and OSDYSSOR-Gorn are in Federation Cup. A new team in this division, the 3rd tier of Baseball Cup competition, is Dornbirn Indians. Now a wild pitch and an advance by Burgos, who's now on second base. Catcher Bobby couldn't make the play. So with no outs, first the real chance to go ahead in this game for Deurne Spartans. Still Nando Mostert at bat. He takes the ball. Already 8 pitches he's seen. So far, one of the best at-bats of this game by Nando Mostert, number 9 for the Belgian side, Deurne Spartans. And he gets a walk, takes a walk. So good at bat is rewarded at last for Nando Mostert. So now 2 runners on for Roque Junior de Sedeler, who now gets settled in the box. Manager Yuri Boyko takes a visit to the umpire as the pitcher Daniel Chodakovsky gets to talk it over with his teammates. He finds himself in trouble with 2 runners on and still no outs in the bottom half of the inning number 2. Now he checks the runner at second base, but no steal attempt. So Daniel Chodakowski still is about to deliver the first pitch, which is bunted. First base, but the play is not made and the bases are full. For Deurne Spartans, the ball is dropped by number 14 of the Ukrainian side, Dmitry Limarenko, who couldn't put a tag on. Des Sedler, who bunted the ball down the first baseline. And it was grounded cleanly, or fielded cleanly rather. But the tag could not be put on properly by the first baseman for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. So another error, this time from OSDYSSOR-Gorn, and they find themselves in trouble with 3 runners on and still nobody out. Batting ninth is Rafael Duran Garcia for Belgians, with a chance to put first runs on the board for Deurne Spartans. He takes the ball way up high, and Chodakowski is starting to lose his command. Garcia takes another ball. This time it was a closer pitch, but a good take by the right fielder. He's got 3 runners to work with. The bottom half of the second inning, and Chodakowski walks home a run. So Deurne Spartans take the lead. They now are ahead by 1 run, and still the bases are full with nobody out. Lineup turns over to Leonel Reina, who struck out in the top half of the first inning. Now he gets a chance for revenge, and he takes strike 1 from Daniel Chodakowski, who desperately needs an out. He would trade this situation for another runs if he were to get an out of the next batter, because he's in real trouble now. A long inning for him, the left-hander, but a favorable matchup for him as he faces a lefty. But he slices one to right field and it drops, so another run scores as number 9 crosses home plate, Nando Mostert, and Deurne Spartans double their lead. Throw to home plate was not a bad one, but still the runner was able to score. So now it's 2-0 to Deurne Spartans. Still nobody out. The bases remain full for Alfonso Ocanto, the catcher, who is now batting, facing Daniel Chodakowski. He takes ball 1 outside. And now he grounds one into center field. 2 runs will score at least. Runners on first and third. 2-run single, RBI single for Alfonso Canto. He put the ball in play. It was a solid single to center field. And 2 more runs cross the plate. So now it's 4-0 to Deurne Spartans, and a visit to the pitcher Daniel Chodakovsky by his manager, who takes the ball from him. So it will be a pitching change from OSDYSSOR-Gorn as we take a short break. So pitching change by OSDYSSOR-Gorn as Daniel Chodakovsky gives up 4 runs in the bottom of the second inning, as Deurne Spartans now lead 4-0. Still runners on first and third with nobody out. The new pitcher on the mound is the number 35, Nikita Liabach, the right-hander. A good start from him, but now it's wasted as another ball is batted into center field. RBI single, and the lead is now 5-0. RBI single from Alexis Marquez, and his teammate Alfonso Canto goes from first to third base. Still nobody out. Long inning on defense for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, who now find themselves trailing. And now a run could score, but not exactly, as the catcher Vyacheslav Babi finds the ball quickly. So a runner could not score from third base, as the pitcher Nikita Liabach was covering home plate. So now a right-handed pitcher who already gave up an RBI single. Now he sees one getting fouled off by Cedric Desmet, the DH. OSDYSSOR-Gorn desperately need to get an out. They are still waiting for the first one in the second inning. Runners on second and third after a wild pitch and another one. But Alfonso Canto does not risk of getting home, as he waits for a better chance to score. and to put his team ahead. 6-0. 2 runners in scoring position. Cedric Desmet takes another ball. In scoring position, there are Ocanto and Alexis Marquez at second base. Already 5 runs come across the plate, and the bases are full one more time, as a walk is issued by the new pitcher Mikita Liabach, who couldn't relieve Daniel Chodakowski so far from the mound. Nobody out, base is full for number 64, Elio Basnueva, the first baseman, batting 5th for Deurne Spartans. He takes ball 1 from Nikita Liabach. It's already an exhausting inning for the defense. Now pitch number 2 is fouled off, so the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another offering. This time a ball way high, and this time on a wild pitch the runner scores to make it 6-0. Good job by number 97, Alfonso Ocanto, who slides in after a wild pitch to add another one to already a huge lead by Deurne Spartans, who have now batted around in this inning, as Alejandro Burgos stands at bat, facing Nikita Liabach, who still is waiting for out number 1 with his defense in this half of the inning. Another righty on righty matchup, and now he grounds one to the shortstop, who makes the play for out number 1 as the run scores. It's 7-0, but at least OSDYSSOR-Gorn were able to get the first out of the inning. An RBI ground out by Alejandro Burgos. Alexis Marquez advances to the third base on the throw. So 1 out in the bottom half of the second inning. Now batting for Deurne Spartans is number 46. Alejandro Burgos. So the ground out was by Elio Basnueva on the previous play. So now the left fielder for Deurne Spartans bats with 1 out, and he's hit by pitch. Nikita Liabach got him, so he takes his base. Runners on first and third with 1 out to Nando Mostert, who is coming to bat for the second time in this half of the inning alone. And he battled really hard for the first time, as he took a 10-pitch walk. Now he gets to face the new pitcher, Nikita Liabach. He previously faced Daniel Chodakowski, who could only last 1 inning against the Spartans offense. Another pitch is way up high, and another run will score. This time crossing the plate is Alejandro Burgos. No, it was Elio Basnueva. His teammate is on second base. First pitch, or another pitch to Cedric Desmet is fouled off behind home plate. Still only one out in this half of the inning. Already 7 runs scored by Deurne Spartans. Another one is fouled off. Nando Mostert has already shown us that he's capable of fouling tough pitches off. Now he faces another one, and he takes ball outside. The count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nando Mostert. Runner in scoring position, Mostert, it's a fair ball down the left field line. Another run will score, and it will be an RBI double, as the throw from left field is not accurate, or it could not be picked up cleanly at second base. So an RBI double by Nando Mostert to make it 8-0. A disastrous inning from OSDYSSOR-Gorn on defense. We'll make another pitching change after a short break. So after one more correction, it's already 9-0 to Deurne Spartans in a game between them and OSDYSSOR-Gorn, as the second pitching change is made in this half of the inning alone by OSDYSSOR-Gorn, as now standing on the mound is Ihor Lukin. Third pitcher used in this inning by OSDYSSOR-Gorn, who are down big. Already 5 hits by Deurne Spartans and 4 walks issued by the pitching of OSDYSSOR-Gorn in this game. This ball is fouled, and the play is made for out number 2. We could not see it on the camera, but it's a pop out in foul ball territory as the first baseman makes the play for out number 2. So good news for OSDYSSOR-Gorn as the new pitcher Ihor Lukin gets Rocket Junior Desedler to pop out for out number 2. So they need just 1 to get out of it. Now batting for Deurne Spartans, Rafael Duran Garcia. A lot of international players for the Belgian side as opposed to the Ukrainians, who have exclusively players from Ukraine on their roster. This one is a strike right down the middle. So far, Ihor Lukin has done a good job of coming into the game and helping to stop the bleeding a bit for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. This one is fouled off, still 2 strikes for Ihor Lukin, the right-handed pitcher. He needs just 1 more strike to get out of this long inning. And a swing and miss by Rafael Duran Garcia for out number 3. A strikeout for Ihor Lukin, but his team is way behind. So after a very long inning by OSDYSSOR-Gorn, as defense, they now come to the plate, trailing by 9 runs. The top half of inning number 3, which is now off. First pitch, a strike by Anderson Herdel Nieto. But this is a good swing by number 2. And it drops behind the right fielder. So a possible triple by OSDYSSOR-Gorn. And the runner is on third base. Konstantin Chukas, the shortstop, gets a triple to start things off in the 3rd inning. It was a hard hit ball to right field. So far the hardest hit ball of this game by Konstantin Shukas, the shortstop for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. So good start to the third inning by the Ukrainians, who are still battling. Another batter is number 3, Roman Boyko, who takes a swing and misses for strike number 2. Herdel Nieto should be unfazed by this, and now the ball is grounded to third baseman and the play is not made. So first run for OSDYSSOR-Gorn crosses the plate as Konstantin Shukas comes through, and an RBI for his teammate. Roman Boyko makes it 1-9 from the point of view of OSDYSSOR-Gorn. And obviously the runner Roman Boyko stays on first base for now. Now batting for Gorn is Denis Brečko, the third baseman, who hits a solid ball to center field. Runner stops at second base. So another single and 2 runners on for OSDYSSOR-Gorn to start things off in the third inning. Good response by them to the 9 runs they allowed in the last half of the inning. Still nobody out for Deurne Spartans on defense. Vyacheslav Babi now batting. As he takes pitch number 1 from Herdel Nieto, who now finds himself in trouble on the mound. This time a big swing and miss. Good pitch by Nieto as he gets Vyacheslav Babi to swing at a breaking ball outside. Now another swing and miss, this time at a fastball for a strikeout. Out number 1 for Deurne Spartans in this half of the inning. Still 2 runners on and more trouble brewing because Dmitro Limarenko comes to the plate. First baseman has already struck out once in this game. And he now takes ball 1 in the dirt. Good stop by catcher Alfonso Canto. This time it's a strike, a fastball on the outside corner to make it 1-1 to Dmitro Limarenko. Close pitch, but ruled the ball by home plate umpire Sasha Pamesberger. One out, 2 runners on for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. They need more runs to get back in the game. Now a timeout as the catcher needs to check his equipment. Now it's fine, so we are waiting for another pitch in this at bat. This time it's strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now Dmitro Limarenko needs to battle. and he takes a look at strike number 3. So he struck out looking for out number 2. Ilya Veliki now comes to the plate for the Ukrainian side, who now are down to their final out in this half of the inning. Top of the third. Now the ball is grounded into center field. The run should score with 2 outs, but the throw to third base and the runner is out. The run scores, but the third out is made at third base, so it should be 2-9 from the point of view of the Ukrainians. An RBI single, but then an accurate throw from center field by Leonel Reina for the third out. OSDYSSOR-Gorn were able to get their first runs on board in the top half of inning number 3, as they now trail Deurne Spartans 2-9. Still a 7-run deficit. Pitching for OSDYSSOR-Gorn is Ihor Lukin, who relieved Michita Liabach in the second inning. A long one for defense of OSDYSSOR-Gorn, who allowed 9 runs. Now batting for Deurne Spartans is the center fielder Leonel Reina, who made a good throw to get out of the inning last time around, as he got a runner trying to advance from first to third on the RBI single. Now Reina grounds one, first base side, and it's misplayed at first base, an error, which allows the runner to reach base safely. It should be an easy play, so Ihor Lukin will not be happy with his defense this time around, as he got the runner to ground out softly, but still the defense could not get an out of it. Now batting for Deurne Spartans, Alfonso Canto, the catcher, who's got a runner on first base to work with. And he takes a hack at pitch number 1, and he fouls it off. quite windy in Bratislava right now, but the weather is fine. It's really sunny and it's supposed to get really hot as the time progresses on Monday for game number 2, which starts at 1:30. A ball high to Alfonso Canto. So far he's got 2 RBIs. He takes another swing. You're looking and needs one more strike. And he checks the runner on first base, but he's back safely. Still nobody out, runner on first base. Alfonso Canto keeps battling the left-handed hitter who takes a look at ball. And he takes another swing at the pitch from Ihor Lukin and he fouls it behind home plate. A long wait for first out once again by OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Alfonso Canto is going nowhere at first base so far. He's not a threat to steal, at least it looks like that, but now he's off, but he needs to return to first base. A hit and run by Deurne Spartans did not work. The ball was batted foul, sliced foul by the left field line rather. Waiting on deck for a chance to swing is Cedric Desmet. Now another check on the runner Alfonso Canto. It's quite a rarity to see a catcher trying to steal a base, but it's still possible. So the defense needs to pay attention to Alfonso Canto at first base. This time it's batted high to center field where the play is made for out number 1. Good job by the center fielder Alexander Halushka, who made the play for out number 1. So a fly out. Now batting for Deurne Spartans is Alexis Marquez, number 21. On the scoreboard, there is a score of 10-2, but it should be 9-2, at least as I'm concerned. Now Another pitch is fouled off by Alexis Marquez. Standing on first base is Leonel Reina, the center fielder. Another offering from Ihor Lukin. And this time it's ball high to make it 2-2. Alexis Marquez already has 2 hits in this game and 1 RBI. Another check back at first. Still 1 out in the bottom half of the inning number 3. Deurne Spartans leading OSDYSSOR-Gorn 9-2. Possible double play ball. Out number 1 is made at second base. But no throw back to first. So 2 outs now as they get the lead runner at second base for out number 2. Definitely a better job by OSDYSSOR-Gorn's defense this time around, as they allowed Leonel Reina to reach on an error to start this inning. Now Ihor Lukin faces Cedric Desmet, the DH for Deurne Spartans, who still have quite a comfortable lead thanks to a 9-run second inning. Another ball is grounded to shortstop, who makes the play for out number 3. Good job by Konstantin Chukas to make the 3rd out to get out of the inning. Heading into the 4th inning, OSDYSSOR-Gorn trailing 2-9 as a ground out to start things off by Deurne Spartans defense, as number 1 Bohdan Luchejko becomes the first out of the top half of inning number 4. A close play at first, but the call is made by first base umpire Roman Matulik for out number 1. Still working on from the mound is Herdel Nieto, who gets another batter to fly the ball out to right field where the play could not be made. So it goes down as foul ball. Batting for OSDYSSOR-Gorn is number 33, Konstantin Bojko, the DH. As he takes strike number 2. Herdel Nieto allowed 2 runs in the last half of the inning, but he stays on, and this one is driven to right field where play is made. So this time it was playable for the right fielder. And Rafael Duran Garcia made the play for out number 2. So quick 2 outs for Herdel Nieto. Now standing in the batter's box is number 19, Alexander Halushka. He takes a swing at the first offering from Herdel Nieto and he fouls it off. An interesting stat from this game so far is that it's 5 apiece on hits, but the difference on the scoreboard is 7 runs. OSDYSSOR-Gorn have made 3 errors so far, and those are the difference makers so far in the first game of this Federation Cup. Now a strikeout looking, and Herdel Nieto gets out number 3 to get out of this half of the inning. Still pitching for OSDYSSOR-Gorn in the bottom of the 4th inning is Ihor Lukin, who's done a good job relieving Daniel Chodakovsky and Mikita Liabach, who allowed 9 runs in the 1st and 2nd innings. Lukin is now facing number 64, Elio Basnueva. And he takes a big swing and he misses, and struck out. Jorlukin gets out number 1. Deurne Spartans players should be pretty fresh after a quick inning of work by their pitcher, Herdel Nieto, last time around. But so far, only a strikeout to show for in this half of the inning. Bottom of the 4th, Alejandro Burgos stays at the plate, facing Ihor Lukin as he takes a ball. And the count is now even after foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alejandro Burgos has reached base 1 time so far in this game, and he already has 2 runs scored. Now the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes, and this ball gets through into left field. Third baseman could not get his glove on it. It was Denis Brečko who was close to making the play, but to no avail. So first base runner of this half of the inning for Deurne Spartans is Alejandro Burgos. Now Nando Mostert, the shortstop. He grounds one out to third base, where a possible double play is not made, as the ball is dropped at first base side. So only 1 out, but it's the second one of the inning from this play. It could have been the first double play of this game, as it was well played by the third baseman, Denis Brečko, who made an accurate throw to second, but the throw from second to first was dropped by the first baseman, Dmitro Limarenko. Still a good situation for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, who now have 2 outs on defense, facing Roque Junior de Sedeler, who takes a look at this pitch low. And now he bats one into left field, where it drops in front of Bohdan Lučejko for a hit. Hit number 7 for Deurne Spartans. A solid single. Courtesy of Roque Junior de Sedeler. It was his first hit of this game. He already has 1 run scored. Now Duran Garcia takes a swing at pitch number 1 of this at-bat by Ihor Lukin. He still needs just 1 more out to get out of inning number 4. He gets ahead with strike 1, and now he is in a driver's seat for the rest of this at-bat. He checks the runner on second base, but Nando Mostert is going nowhere. Still, he's in scoring position, obviously, with 2 outs. And standing on second base now, a snap throw to first. But the runner is safe. Now we saw at least a bit of this action on the first base. But the umpire ruled the runner safe as he was able to get back safely. The Settler was the player on first base. So Garcia still facing Ihor Lukin. He now grounds one down the right field line, and the runner is halted at third base, and almost Rafael Duran Garcia was ruled out on first base as he needed to get back, as he took a wide turn on first base. Possibly they could have sent the runner home, but the coach of Deurne Spartans at the third base side would not risk it, so the bases are full for Leonel Reina. Batting leadoff. Now he has a chance to put his team in front even further in this game. Spartans are already leading by 7 runs. And now they have a chance to add more. As he takes a swing, but it's not a clean contact, and a pop out to first baseman for out number 3. So good chance is squandered. Deurne Spartans still lead OSDYSSOR-Gorn 9-2 heading into the 5th. Konstantin Chukas now stands at the plate, facing Herdel Nieto, and he grounds out for the first out on the first pitch. He sees from the pitcher of Deurne Spartans. It was quite a close play at first, but the throw was accurate and in time. Ruled out by Roman Matulik. Quick out number 1 for Herdel Nieto, who now faces Roman Bojko, batting second for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Bojko so far in this game has got 1 hit to his credit, also 1 RBI and 1 base on balls. So a good showing from him, the second baseman of OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Is battling against the same pitcher. Nieto has only allowed 2 runs so far in 4 1/3 of an inning of work. One out in this half of the inning. Now this one is hit softly in the air, where the play is made for out number 2 by Alexis Marquez, standing on second base. An easy out and another 2 quick outs for Deurne Spartans defense. They need just 1 to get out of the inning. Denis Brečko batting third, playing third base. And he takes a hack, but the nice play is made at second base. So far, the prettiest play of this game by Alexis Marquez, who takes away a hit. You can see it now. It was really a beauty for out number 3. Alfonso Ocanto starts things off, batting second for Deurne Spartans in bottom of the 5th inning. Facing Ihor Lukin, he takes a swing at first pitch, and Ihor Lukin is covering first base for out number 1. As the first baseman made the play. Dmitro Limarenko helped his defense this time around. He already has an error to his name. Now he helps his pitcher for out number 1. Good breaking ball by Ihor Lukin, who has helped his team quite a bit in this game, relieving Chodakowski and Liabach. Now batting for Spartans is number 21, Alexis Marquez, batting third in the order. He takes ball 2. Spartans lead 9-2, and they also now have the lead on hits. 8-2, another good curveball. You can see it break and fall in for a strike, number 2. Count is even with Marquez, who made a nice play in the last half of the inning to catch a hard hit liner for out number 3. Now he's battling with Ihor Lukin. The count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And he protects the plate. He perhaps swung at ball 4, but he fouls it off to stay in play. Another payoff pitch coming up. Lukin delivers, and it's flied out to center field, where the play is made for out number 2. Center fielder Alexander Halushka was there right at the spot to catch the ball. He tracked it well. Batter number 3 in this inning for Deurne Spartans, as number 27 is now batting, and it's a new player. Angel Williams Rosario is now batting for Deurne Spartans for the first time in this game. And he takes a big swing at the breaking ball. It was perhaps a bit high, but he could not make contact, and he's now down in the count. And he takes another swing and misses. Strikeout for Ihor Lukin to get out of the inning. Heading into the top half of inning number 6 in this first game of Federation Cup between OSDYSSOR-Gorn and Deurne Spartans. It's still 9-2 in favor of Belgian side, who got all of their 9 runs in inning number 2. And OSDYSSOR-Gorn players still facing the same pitcher, Anderson Denny Herdel Nieto, who is now facing the catcher of the opposing side, Vyacheslav Babi. One ball, 2 strikes to him as he fouls this pitch down the right field line. So the count stays the same, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a big swing and miss by Vyacheslav Babi for an out number 1. So far, Babi has struck out 3 times. Not a good showing from him at the plate, doing the catching for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. He now is replaced by Dmitro Limarenko, the first baseman. He also has no hits and 2 strikeouts so far. So the heart of the order not really playing well on offense for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, as they have 5 strikeouts combined, hitters number 4 and 5 in the order. Only other strikeout on the Gorn side is courtesy of Alexander Halushka, who is batting 9th. And 5 strikeouts between Vyacheslav Babi and Dmitro Limarenko, hitters number 4 and 5. Now Limarenko hits one out to right field, where play is made for out number 2 in the top half of the 6th inning. In right field, making the play was Rafael Duran Garcia. Ilya Veliki now stands at the plate, facing Nieto, and he sends one deep into left field, and it's a home run. Solo shot for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, as Ilya Veliki makes it 3-9 from their point of view. So first home run of this tournament. Only a solo shot for 1 run, but still. Great swing by Ilya Veliki, who sent the ball deep into left field for a home run. Still, OSDYSSOR-Gorn is in this game. They need a big inning, and trying to prolong this one is Bohdan Luchejko, the left fielder, who now takes a big swing at an offering from Nieto, but his slider was effective this time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another ball is swung at and hit into the outfield, and it drops in front of the center fielder. So Bohdan Luchejko reaches first base on a single. So he keeps the inning alive for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. And he keeps it alive for Konstantin Boyko, the DH. Or he takes a swing at pitch number 1 from Nieto. And a throw to second, where a stolen base for Bohdan Luchejko. It was a close play at second base, but the tag could not be put on in time by Nando Mostert. So now a runner in scoring position for OSDYSSOR-Gorn and for Konstantin Boyko. Nieto still not tired, still working on the mound, and he sends one in the dirt, but a good block by the catcher, Afonso Canto. Who keeps the runner on second base. Now this ball is grounded to first baseman, and he makes an easy play for out number 3. So OSDYSSOR-Gorn gets one run, courtesy of a home run by Ilya Veliki, but they still trail. Deurne Spartans 3-9. Heading into the bottom half of the 6th inning, Deurne Spartans is leading OSDYSSOR-Gorn 9-3 in Game 1 of Federation Cup in Bratislava, in the home field of Apollo in Podunajské Biskupice. Gorn has got 7 hits in this game so far, but only 3 runs. Meanwhile, Deurne Spartans, they have 8 hits and 9 runs, so good effectiveness with runners in scoring position. They also have made only 1 error on defense. Now standing at the plate is number 64, Elio Basnueva, who grounds one to the second baseman, who makes the play for out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Since Ihor Lukin has come to the game, doing the pitching for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, everything has changed, as Daniel Chodakowski and Mikita Liabach could not make more than 3 outs altogether, but Ihor Lukin has provided some much needed relief for OSDYSSOR-Gorn in this game, as he still has not allowed a run in 4 innings of work. He's only allowed 3 hits. He's got 3 strikeouts. He now faces number 46, Alejandro Burgos. playing left field. Burgos grounds one to the second baseman, who could not make the play. The ball gets through to center field, and it's a single for Alejandro Burgos. Second hit for this player in this game. He also has 2 runs. Now standing at the plate with runner on first base is number 9, Nando Mostert. Meanwhile, wild pitch by Ihor Lukin allows the runner to advance to second base. So Burgos is now in scoring position for his teammate shortstop Nando Mostert, who already has a couple of good at-bats in this game. This time a ball is found by the catcher Babi, as the runner did not advance from second to third. Mostert has 1 hit and 1 RBI. Also has reached base safely on a walk 1 time in this game. He now takes another ball in the dirt. Standing on second base is Alejandro Burgos. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now the catcher appears to be hurt. As Vyacheslav Babi took one in the private area. Let's hope he's gonna be okay. It's the inside of his knee. But he should be okay. So still 1 out, runner on second base, 3 balls and no strikes. Nando Mostert doesn't need to swing at this pitch, and he really does not. So he takes base for second walk of this game for him. So now runners on first and second with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Deurne Spartans threatening to add even more. And now a pitching change as Ihor Lukin comes off. So a new pitcher on the mound for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. It's Bohdan Kolesnikov, number 30. He now faces a batter in a tough spot as he inherits two runners on first and second base with only one out. His first pitch is fouled off. Batting for Deurne Spartans is number 6, Rafael Duran Garcia. No, it's number 31. Excuse me, it's Roque Junior de Sedeler. As he takes a swing and he grounds one to third base, one out is made, and the double play by OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Good job by their defense as they get out of the inning on one ball, which is grounded to third baseman who made the play. So 2 outs for a price of 1, and we're heading to the 7th inning. Alexander Halushka now stands in the batter's box to start things off in inning number 7, with his team still trailing Deurne Spartans 3-9. The Ukrainians desperately need some base runners. And Halushka takes a late swing on this offering from Herdal Nieto. So far he's pitched an entire game and he shows no signs of slowing down. He's given up a home run to Ilya Veliki, but it was only a solo shot, so it did not hurt much. So far, stat line of 7 hits and now 7 strikeouts in 6 and 1/3 of an inning of work for Herdal Nieto, who gets the first out of this inning. Deurne Spartans still enjoying a comfortable lead. Now the lineup turns over for OSDYSSOR-Gorn as Konstantin Chukas now comes into bat, playing shortstop. He has 1 hit in this game so far, and he also scored a run in 3 at-bats. Now he's behind in the count, 0-2. And he takes a swing. Strikeout on 3 pitches for Herdal Nieto. who does a good job so far in the top half of inning number 7. But he also got 2 quick outs in the last half of the inning, and then he got in trouble. So let's see if Roman Bojko can slow him down. But he starts him off with a fastball for strike number 1. And now the ball is batted to the shortstop, who picks it up, and he fires to first base, but it's wide. He could not pick up the ball cleanly, the shortstop, Nando Mostert. He's had some trouble with the ball on the ground, and the extra couple of seconds cost him. He then needed to rush the throw to first, and it was not accurate. So after 2 quick outs, the runner reaches first, and he now gives it up to Denis Brečko, the beef of the order, coming up for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Denis Brečko batting third, playing third base, and he takes a swing at pitch that was way outside and in the dirt. He was over anxious. As he takes strike 1, or rather he takes a swing at 1. Now he fouls one off behind home plate to make it 0-2. Two outs, a runner on first base. The ball is grounded to shortstop, who takes a tumble, and this ball will get through, and the runner goes from first to third, as OSDYSSOR-Gorn keeps the inning alive after 2 quick outs. They are still alive in this inning, and there appears to be a pinch hitter for them, as Vyacheslav Babík comes out of the game in favor of his teammate Andriy Bojko. Number 54 will now bat for OSDYSSOR-Gorn, with a chance to cut the lead, which is still 6 runs in favor of Deurne Spartans. Runners at the corners for Andriy Bojko. He's batting for Vyacheslav Babík. He takes a swing, and he hacks one off foul. We'll have to wait and see who the new catcher will be on OSDYSSOR-Gorn's side. But now they focus on offense, as Andriy Bojko takes the slider outside for ball number 1. Count is even. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And now a big swing and miss by Andriy Bojko. Good pitch from Herdel Nieto. And the batter comes up empty. He goes fishing, and now he's in a tough spot with 2 strikes and 1 ball. He stays alive, Andriy Bojko does, as he fouls one off behind home plate. Another important pitch coming up. Herdel Nieto settles, and this time it's popped up to the second base. It was not an easy play, but still the ball stayed in the glove of the second baseman, And the inning is over, or at least this half of the inning. OSDYSSOR-Gorn had two runners on in scoring position in the last half of the inning, but they could not get the runner home from third base in last half of the inning. They threatened, but a good play was made at second base by Alexis Marquez. And now Deurne Spartans start the next inning, or the bottom half of this inning rather, on a good note as they get a single. And standing on first base is Rafael Duran Garcia. As the lineup turns over to Leonel Reina, the center fielder, who is facing Bohdan Kolesnikov. A bunt attempt, but it's fouled off. Leonel Reina has one hit in this game and also one RBI. He struck out once in 4 trips to the plate. Now he sends one into right field, or into center field rather, and the play is made there for out number 1. As Reina comes back to the dugout. Good job by Bohdan Kolesnikov to get him to fly it out. Alfonso Canto now coming to bat for Deurne Spartans, who still have not added more runs since the second inning, where they scored 9. The catcher Alfonso Canto looks at strike number 1. Runner on first is Garcia. Canto takes ball 1. It was way high and outside. Now he swings at one, but the ball was not playable behind home plate. It got out of the ballpark. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count is full after a ball high from Bohdan Kolesnikov. Payoff pitch coming up. This one is swung at as Alfonso Canto protects the plate. Now this ball is through into center field. So on the 3-2 count, Deurne Spartans and their player Alfonso Canto come through. It's a solid single right down the middle. Konstantin Chukas could not make the play, but it was not in his reach. So 2 runners on now for Deurne Spartans, who would obviously like to end this game in this half of the inning. But they need to score more runs. But now almost a double play as the ball was caught. A hard liner caught at shortstop. Good reactions by Konstantin Chukas, who almost made the play back to second base for out number 3. But still, a nice defensive effort by Konstantin Chukas to make out number 2. Still 2 runners on for Deurne Spartans as Bohdan Kolesnikov starts another batter off with ball 1. Now it's flied out to center field where the play is made. Inning is over. Deurne Spartans threaten, but they do not score. They still lead 9-3. Still standing on the mound for Deurne Spartans is Gerdel Nieto. After 7 innings of work, in which he only allowed 3 runs, he is leading his team to an opening day victory in this Federation Cup tournament. He is now facing number 14, Dmitro Limarenko, batting 5th in the order. Limarenko has got no hits to his credit so far. He struck out twice. He checks a swing here, and he didn't swing, so the count is 3 balls, 1 strike. Nieto now sends one to his catcher, but it's fouled off behind home plate. So the count is full. Nieto settles, he needs this first out. It's fouled off, but it's not playable. Down the right field line or the third base line, third base side, where it could not be played. So the count stays at 3-2. Another payoff pitch by Gerdel Nieto. And this one it's also fouled off. Good battle by Dmitro Limarenko, who has not reached base safely so far in this game. And now he takes strike 3. Another strikeout for Gerdel Nieto. It's a K number 9 for him already in 7 1/3 of an inning of work. So perhaps he will reach double digits in strikeouts by the end of this game if he persists and stays in the game. Now he is facing Ilya Veliki, who's already taken him deep once, and he takes another big swing. Ilya Veliki has 1 home run to his credit, the first home run of this tournament by the right fielder, who is now playing catcher as well. He switched positions as the coach or the manager of OSDYSSOR-Gorn had to change up his defense. And this time it's a strikeout. Good pitch in the dirt, which was swung on at by Ilya Veliki, who went fishing. So 2 strikeouts already, and this one was 10th for Gerdel Nieto. But he now gives the ball up, pitching change, and the cheers from his teammates for Gerdel Nieto, who exits the game with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Jose Luis Ocampo is now the new pitcher for Deurne Spartans. He's coming in the game with bases empty in top half of inning number 8. And he also has 2 outs to work with, so he needs just one more to get out of the inning. And it looks like he's gonna get out of it quickly as the play is made at shortstop for out number 3 with Deurne Spartans still leading OSDYSSOR-Gorn 9-3. We are here in the bottom of the 8th inning in the game number 1 of Federation Cup, game between OSDYSSOR-Gorn and Deurne Spartans, where the Belgian side, the Spartans, still lead 9-3. They lead by 6 runs. They now face Bohdan Kolesnikov, who's done a good job since coming to the game. Kolesnikov has pitched 1 2/3 of an inning. He's allowed two hits and no runs so far. He's now facing number 64, Elio Basnueva, the first baseman. Basnueva has reached base only once in this game, or he's not reached base until now. He's got 1 RBI ground out to his credit, but he now takes a base on balls. So he is the first runner of this half of the inning for Deurne Spartans. Alejandro Burgos now coming into bat, a right-handed hitter, facing Bohdan Kolesnikov, and he sends one into left field where it drops. The throw back to the infield is a wild one, but it's picked up by Kolesnikov. So good start to the bottom half of inning number 8 for Deurne Spartans. Two runners on as both players reach base safely. Now it's Nando Mostert, the shortstop, batting 7th in the order. takes a swing at one and he sends it deep where the left fielder finds it in time, and the play is made to third base where the tag is applied for out number 2. So a double play. It didn't look like it at first glance, but the tag is put in place in time. So all of a sudden, 2 outs. Great play by the left fielder, Bohdan Luchejko. It appeared as though he could not find the ball in the air, but in the end he did. And he also made an accurate throw to get the runner, trying to advance from second to third. So the OSDYSSOR-Gorn need just one more out to get out of this jam. Kolesnikov is now facing number 31, Roque Junior de Sedeler, who takes a look at ball 1. Now ball 2. Standing on the first base is Nando Mostert, who sent that fly ball to left field last time around. Now the Settler swings at the pitch and it gets in front of, it falls in front of the left fielder this time. So 2 runners are on once again for Deurne Spartans. A solid single. Now Rafael Duran Garcia takes a look at ball number 1, way up high by Bohdan Kolesnikov. 13 hits for Deurne Spartans so far. 9 runs scored, but they have not scored since the bottom of the second inning. Some good pitching on OSDYSSOR-Gorn's side has prevented that from happening. Now a foul ball behind home plate. Rafael Duran Garcia has 2 singles to his credit. He also has 1 RBI. He now takes ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second for Deurne Spartans, as they would certainly like to end this game in this inning. It could still happen, as they now have bases full with the order turning around. Leonel Reina is coming into bat, the leadoff hitter in this game, and he has an opportunity to put his team in front even further with 1 swing of the bat. And if he hits a home run, the game is over. So let's see how he fares against Kolesnikov. He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Strike call made by Sasha Pamesberger. And this time it's way up high. To even the count at 1-1. A huge at bat by Leonel Reina. He has been on base once. He's got one hit, one RBI in 5 trips to the plate so far. He now fouls one off to make it 1-2. So Kolesnikov is ahead in the count, and he needs just one strike to get out of this jam. This one is way up high, but the catcher finds the ball in time. It did not get past him. He got it in his glove all along. Then he dropped it, but he could find it in time. Doing the catching for OSDYSSOR-Gorn after Vyacheslav Babi is now Ilya Veliki. A big swing and a foul ball off of Ilya Veliki's mask. You could hear the sound. Still 2-2 the count. Bases are loaded with 2 outs for Leonel Reina. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another pitch coming up. He takes ball 3 inside. So a chance to score is even larger now, as the payoff pitch is coming up. They have walked in 1 run from those 9 with bases loaded. Now they get a strikeout for out number 3. A huge one for Bohdan Kolesnikov, who keeps it 9-3. Jose Luis Ocampo faces Konstantin Bojko with a chance to close this one out. His team is leading 9-3. They only need 3 more outs to secure the first win of this tournament of Federation Cup. Ocampo came in to relieve his teammate. Anderson Herdel Nieto. He fired in a 7 2/3 of an inning of work. Now a ground out by Boyko, or at least the ball is grounded. Now it's a ground out for out number 1. So Jose Luis Ocampo makes quick work of Konstantin Boyko. Another pinch hitter appears to be coming into the game for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. It's player number 29, Artem Holubitsky, the outfielder, now batting for OSDYSSOR-Gorn. Strike number 1 for Ocampo. He needs just 2 outs to get the win. Deurne Spartans have scored all runs in the second inning, and it may well be enough to get the first win. I remind you once again that the winner of the Federation Cup gets to advance to the Confederation Cup, the higher tier competition in Europe. That's what we are playing for this week here in Bratislava in Podunajské Biskupice. Ball 3. Ocampo loses his command a bit. So pinch hitter appears to be ready to enter the game. Holubitsky now takes a swing at the offering from Ocampo and he fouls it off. Payoff pitch coming up. And it's fouled off down the right field line. Waiting on deck is Konstantin Chukas. Still 3-2. And another ball is hit down the right field line. This time it's caught by the right fielder for out number 2. Rafael Garcia made a play, and OSDYSSOR-Gorn are down to their last out in this game. Their only chance now is Konstantin Chukas. If he were to reach, then Roman Boyko would bat. Good breaking ball to start things off from Jose Luis Ocampo. And a big swing and miss for strike number 2 this time, as Chukas finds himself down 0-2. Spartans need 1 strike to secure the victory. It's not gonna be this one, as the ball is fouled off. Chukas protects the plate well. Ocampo ready for another offering, and it's ball 1. Just outside. Rule the ball by Sasha Pamesberger. The catcher held it an extra second, but to no avail. So another chance for Ocampo to end the game. And this time it's driven to center field, but an easy fly out to end the game. So the score is 9-3. It's the final score. Deurne Spartans secure the first win and they go top of the table after the first game of the Federation Cup.